Well, I don't usually dig too many foil signals in the woods. This is coming in at 47, 45. And what I like to do, especially with the snow, just move it out of the way so you can get a little bit closer to the ground. And that cleaned it up a little bit. I'm seeing 48, 51. It could be either a buffalo nickel, especially in this area. And it also could be a shotgun shell. But you don't know until you look. And we have some kind of little gear, probably off a clock. Yeah, that's cool. It's better than nothing. Well, this one's coming in 71, 69. This very well could be a wheat penny or another Indian head. It's definitely a little bit smaller, reading about 4 inches. That's what I like to see, especially when you're coin hunting. And it's shallow. Let's see if we can scrape this dirt out a little bit. Alright, so straighten here. Again, trying to be a little bit gentle. And we got a coin. Copper coins in this area, they usually come out really toasty, like this one. And I'm going to go ahead and try to rub this in the snow and see if I can get any kind of indication what this one is. By the looks of it, it's looking like it's going to be a wheat. Let me take it off camera for a second. And this thing's almost smooth. I'll have to clean that up and see what it's going to be. It's either going to be an Indian head or it's going to be a wheat. But still, first coin of the day. I'll take it. Tape this. This is one of the cellar holes. You can see the steps to the front porch, and you can see out there there's a pretty large house. This could either have been a house or I know that there was a grain store on this property. This is one of 2 holes like this. But I have been around here, got some some of this Indian heads. Only 2 silvers out of this site, but I've only really been hitting this winter, so I'm waiting for the spring to come to get out here with a little less snow than this. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool location. A lot of history here. Well, I got a weird signal here. I mean, this could be a pop can, but man, it has that high tone I like. It's a little scratchy. And it has a little bit of a halo, which is basically it's indicating a bigger target. But again, when you're out hunting these home sites, you really don't know what you can find. And this home site dates about the 1800s. And another glorious piece of iron. Looks like it's going to be a piece off of old stove. But that would, these iron, like I said, these iron come in really good, and there's a little bit of scratchiness to them. And I mean, I could check with iron audio on the AT Pro, but sometimes I just like to dig because you never know what you're gonna find. Well, on to the next hole. Well, here's one of them foundation walls. Never really found anything in here, but it is cool. It's been here for quite some time. You can see some of the laid stone. And over time they mortared over top of it. Yeah, there's some more cool hits. Well, it's another odd signal. I mean, this is in the 50s. It does appear to be small, and I'm thinking this very well could be a shotgun shell. I mean, it could be a nickel, buffalo, or even possibly a V or shield nickel. And this right on the surface. 50 signal. I mean, I dig them just because you have a chance for gold and a bunch of other things. But in the woods, it's a different story, and I have a feeling this is going to be a hot rock. That's not it. Well, yeah, it kind of is. These rocks really aren't fun to play around with, especially when you're metal detecting, but they do come up. And let's see if that was everything. There's still more in there. Unless it's my digger. No. Might be more of the hot rock, or what do we have here? Oh, it's possibly could be a button. Yeah, looking like it's gonna be some kind of button, or I mean, it's so cold. Everything's kind of frozen to it. I can see some ornateness around the edges. You can see that. I don't think this camera has macro, but in the back, this might even be a cuff link. I have to thaw it out and see what it is. I'll post it at the end of this video. Some of the items that are cleaned up. Yeah, I really don't know what this is. It looks like it's going to be a button, but I'm not really sure, much else right now with it. Oh, actually, it looks like going to be some gilding on it. The nice thing about snow, you can clean things with it. I don't know if you can see that gilding coming out. It's a cool find. I like it. Let's move on.